The people of Israel had arrived at the very edge of the Promised Land. Standing before them was their next great challenge, the mighty city of Jericho. Its walls were so high and so strong that no one believed they could ever be broken. To prepare, Joshua, the new leader of Israel, made a bold move. He sent two spies into the city to gather crucial information. As dusk settled, the two spies, dressed in simple cloaks, slipped quietly through the city gates. They moved through the bustling streets, knowing they were in enemy territory. They needed a safe place to hide, a sanctuary where they wouldn't be discovered. Their search led them to the house of a woman named Rahab, whose home was built right into the city wall itself. But secrecy in a city on high alert is a fragile thing. Word spread like wildfire that Israelite spies had infiltrated Jericho. It wasn't long before the king of Jericho dispatched his soldiers, and they marched straight to Rahab's house. With a heavy bang on her door, they demanded, "Bring out the men who came to you." Standing at her doorway, facing the king's armed soldiers, Rahab had a choice to make. It was a choice that would define her future. She could hand over the spies and ensure her own safety, or she could risk everything to help them. While the spies hid just above, concealed under bundles of flax on her roof, Rahab stood her ground. Calmly, she told the soldiers, "Yes, the men were here, but they've already left. If you hurry, you might just catch them." Believing her, the soldiers rushed out of the city gates, chasing nothing but shadows. Meanwhile, the spies were safe, hidden on Rahab's roof. Later that night, under the quiet cover of darkness, Rahab climbed to the roof to speak with the men she had just saved. She explained why she did it. She had heard the stories of the God of Israel, the powerful God who had parted the Red Sea and given his people miraculous victories in the wilderness. In her heart, she believed he was the one true God, and she wanted to align herself with him. She then made a heartfelt request, "When your people come to take this city, promise me that you will spare my life and the lives of my family." The spies readily agreed to her terms. They gave her a specific instruction. She was to take a scarlet cord and tie it in her window. That bright red cord would be the signal. When the armies of Israel came to conquer Jericho, her house would be marked, and everyone inside would be kept safe. As the moonlight shone down, Rahab tied the vibrant red cord in her window, a symbol of her newfound faith and the promise of salvation. Before the first light of dawn, Rahab helped the spies escape. She lowered them down the outside of the city wall with a sturdy rope, and they disappeared into the night. They made their way back to the Israelite camp, back to Joshua, and reported everything they had seen and experienced inside the walls of Jericho. Rahab's single act of courage and faith changed her life forever. She made the difficult choice to trust God, even when it was incredibly risky, and because of her bravery, her entire family was saved when the walls of Jericho eventually fell. Her incredible story reminds us that true faith isn't about where you come from or what you've done. It's about the choices you make today. Rahab, once an outsider, was welcomed into God's people and even became an ancestor in the family line that would one day lead to Jesus Christ. That scarlet cord, swaying in the breeze from her window, became a powerful symbol of hope, faith, and salvation. It's a beautiful reminder that placing our trust in God, no matter the circumstances, can open the door to a brand new future we never thought possible. Thank you for watching. If this story inspired you, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel for more stories of faith and courage. We'll see you next time.